The theme of this class is phrasal verbs. It was planned for third baccalaureate with duration of class for 45 minutes. Objectives. Through this lesson plan, the student will be able to define phrasal verbs, list key characteristics of phrasal verbs, distinguish between transitive and intransitive phrasal verbs, and use the phrasal verb in their daily life. Methodology and strategies. The methodology I will use is communicative language teaching and audiolingual method. The strategy that I will use is whole class work and pair work. Anticipatory set. In the anticipatory set, I will show a video about phrasal verbs. The video consists of a short conversation using phrasal verbs, and this activity will allow students to improve their listening, pronunciation, and comprehension of English. Main teaching input. For main teaching input, for the warm-up activity, I will ask some questions about the video and immediately begin to teach the topic of the class. During the class, some random questions will be asked to see their understanding of the topic and to prepare for the next activity. At the same time, I will write some examples in the board, and I will also say some examples relate to the daily life of the students in the classroom. These examples will help the students to understand the subject better and in an easier way. The next activity consists of the students working in pairs, in which they must carry out a short dialogue using phrasal verbs. The dialogues will be about their daily experience at the school. First, they must write it, then memorize it, and at the end, they must show in front of all class. This activity will help students to improve their ability in writing, speaking, and pronunciation. After having finishing the activity, the next thing the student will do is write 15 sentences using the phrasal verbs. With this, they will demonstrate the understanding of the topic, and this activity will help me to be able to detect the last mistake that the student may make. In order to correct these errors, I will end the class by doing a short review of the topic and showing the video of the conversation used at the beginning of the class. In the modeling, the examples that I give during the class and the answers to the exercise will provide students a clear contextualized model. In the guided practice, a student will write a short dialogue about the school. First, they have to write it, then memorize it, and then they must show the dialogue in front of their classmates. Teacher walks around, and I will walk around the class to monitoring the activity. In the independence practice, each student will write 15 sentences using the phrasal verbs. The assessment. In the assessment, I will evaluate my students by asking some questions during the class. Classroom review and follow-up. For finish the class, I will conclude by reviewing the topic, showing the video again.